Welcome to the Clean Hits Hockey Podcast. I am your host, Brad, and we got the full Clean Hits crew here with Trent, Corey, and Kenny. But more importantly, we have a very, very special guest today. Today, we have none other than Cole Beaudoin joining us, and we couldn't be more ecstatic. Cole was drafted by the Utah Hockey Club in the first round at the 24th pick. And in fact, Utah's management did not want to leave the draft without him. So they moved 2 second-round picks and a third to move up to be able to draft him. He's a true coach's dream who references Patrice Bergeron and Chris Kreider as two of the players he looks up to. He brings nonstop motor and compete to his game every day. And words like reliable and responsible are used when discussing Cole's game. He's very much a hard hat and lunch pail type centerman who can elevate his teammates' play by doing all the gritty work. And Cole is an absolute physical force. He dominated the NHL Combine, coming in first for the aerobic fitness test, first in bench press, and fifth in pull-ups. I mean, that just gets me exhausted just reading all that out. He is a blue chip piece for the Utah Hockey Club prospect pool. And today we have the honor to learn more about him. So without further ado, welcome to the stage, Cole Beaudoin. Cole, how are you doing today?
I'm doing amazing. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
It's great to have you, Cole. Thanks for coming. Yeah.
Yeah, man. We appreciate it.
Yep. I mean, first off, you were fortunate enough to be able to go into the Sphere. How is it? I can't wait. I mean, Vegas is right around the corner, essentially, from Phoenix. It's definitely on my to-do list. I got a friend who's been going to the Grateful Dead shows like every weekend there. Exactly what I would want to do, but we all watched the draft, and man, that looked like a spectacular show that they put on there.
Yeah, it was crazy. Something that I won't forget, and just the way they use the technology there and what they were able to put on the screen. Just be able to walk in there and see all like the draft teams up on the screen, see all the prospects, all the players, all the families. It was incredible.
Yeah, I loved when they had just like all the faces of all the players that were in the draft kind of all up at once. It was just such a spectacle. It was so cool. The trade graphic that they played with the goal horn and everything. So when that happened right before Utah came up to the stage to select you, did you have any sort of inkling that you may have been picked? Or
Yeah, no, honestly, I was just like kind of like after pick 20, I really started to feel the nerves and really started to feel it, and just obviously still try to stay positive and just try to enjoy the moment, take everything in. But that when the trade thing went off, because I think it went off at 23 and then 24 again. It was crazy, and all the fans they were all going crazy because there was just a loud noise. But then I was honestly still trying to process like the trade that happened, because when Gary Bettman was like trying to announce it, it was honestly kind of confusing just when not being able to see it. So I was trying to process it, and then I realized Utah had a pick, and I spoke to them at the NHL Draft like Combine. So we had a good talk there. So honestly, I was just hoping, and when I heard my name, it was something I won't forget for sure.
That's incredible. Who all did you have at the draft with you?
Yeah, beside me, I had my parents, my two brothers, my agent, and then I had a bunch of other family come down, just like uncles, aunts, those kind of things, family friends that I've known for a while, just to come down. I think it helped that it was in Vegas, just because it's Vegas, and
it's an easy way to pull people out and to come down to.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. Yeah.
What was one of your most memorable experiences just outside of the draft itself during that weekend?
Yeah, I think just spending the time with those people that have helped me get to where I am now. I think just flying down and landing in Vegas, I think I was just trying to enjoy the days and whatever. Me and my family, we did some fun stuff, going out and just enjoying it, walking down the strip, whatever it might have been, and just being able to talk to people I haven't seen in a while, talking to players, things like that. So just the memories and the chats that I was able to have.
Awesome. Yeah. And then when Utah called your name, what was that kind of initial reaction? We know you have some connections with your father playing for the Grizzlies. Did that kind of come into your mind, or was it all just kind of a big blur moment and just thrilling? And how was that initial feeling?
Yeah, I was honestly just kind of in shock. Just couldn't even believe it. Like, I heard my name and then just kind of stood up and just tried to enjoy it with my family. And then my agency and a couple of prospects were there to say congrats. So that was really nice of them. And just trying to walk down the stage. I'm trying not to trip or fall, and then walk up to Gary Bettman not to trip or fall, things like that. But then also able to just try to walk and look around and take everything in. So yeah.
And we got to ask, because we noticed he had a powder blue suit on. Just total coincidence?
Yeah, total coincidence.
Yeah, you and Tej did. So it was like you guys coordinated the whole thing, but pretty incredible that was just randomly how it went. But
yeah,
powder blue must be the new in suit color right now, because it looked good. It looked great.
Yeah, no,
obviously getting the team to draft you, have that being one of the colors, just fit right in.
Yeah, no, I kind of just when I went for my suit, got a custom suit. So always kind of wanted a nice baby blue kind of suit, and it was a nice kind of plaid-ish kind of baby blue suit. So I really liked it and kind of matched it all together with the blue loafers. So no, I really liked it.
And a three-piece too on top of it. Nice. Yeah. You got some love on the American broadcast. I don't know if you know, but they were talking all about your three-piece. Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think I wore a baby blue suit to the prom once, but you killed it a lot better than I did. I don't show those pictures to the public. So good on you, man. You look sharp.
I got one more question before Corey takes it away. You think you could outbench Bill Armstrong?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he's lifting, but it's obviously I love being in the gym, things like that. So yeah.
Awesome. Cole, you mentioned the combine and meeting with Utah. Just walk us through that process. Who you met with. We assume Bill Armstrong was there. Just what's it like meeting with him? He's we see it just through video interviews, things like that. He is a very high intensity person. What's it like meeting with him? Did they take you to dinner? What was that process like in meeting with Utah?
Yeah, it was definitely, it was kind of just going through it. I was lucky enough to have 30 teams interview me at the combine. So it was a really, really busy day, or week, I should say. But yeah, just going in there and trying to be myself in every interview I kind of had. And it went really well. Just meeting with them and talking about my game, talking about just what I can help their team win a championship, and that's my end goal. Obviously, the draft's one thing, but my end goal as a hockey player is to win the Stanley Cup and lift it up. And watching the playoffs every year, seeing those players, those young guys, those old veterans lift that Stanley Cup, it's incredible. So that's definitely what I want to bring and bring winning into Utah.
Awesome.
That's exactly what we want you to bring too. So
thank
you. I'm glad we're all aligned on that. Yeah.
And 30 meetings means potentially lots of free dinners as well there, right? So and we've heard reports that Utah was asking some questions, maybe some oddball questions. Anything that you recall that came up? We were hearing stuff like Bill Armstrong asking players what their Uber rating was, just to kind of get you a little bit off, maybe some more prepared answers.
Yeah, that was definitely sometimes a little random. You get a kind of curveball of a question, but I thought I did a good job handling most of them, and just being myself and being honest with them, and I'm not trying to hide anything. So I'm just being honest and open.
Awesome. And then
I'm sure you have a great Uber score anyway, so no big deal.
and just so you know, you're in a room with everybody that's 5 stars outside of Trent.
Yeah,
not a big deal. 4.8.
4.9. It's 4.9, man. Nah, come on.
Yeah.
And then obviously too, the other side of the combine is the physical testing. Brad, he listed off all your amazing results there. Just walk us through the preparation for that. How do you prepare for the physical testing side of the combine?
Yeah, I feel like it's been kind of over the past kind of 5 years. I don't think it's been like the last year where I've really kind of focused, or the last kind of week or 2 weeks that I had to prepare for. I think it's just the combination of just nonstop kind of working every single year. And I think that's kind of why I was able to do well at the combine and do well in those testings, and kind of might have had some little pressure, actually a little extra pressure going into it. A lot of people, when I thought I was supposed to crush this, crush that, and I was happy that I was able to do well on the bike and come first on the bench, things like that, to show that I am that physical kind of beast and player like that. But yeah, that's just kind of my preparation going into games, preparing, stretching, so that I can play that hard game, and being in the gym, going there before so I can roll out things like that. But then when I am in the gym or on the ice, I really make sure to give it everything I have. So I think that's kind of why I did well.
And it's a point of pride too, right? Everyone likes to finish first, and to finish first in multiple categories too, right? I mean, anyone would love to walk away with that.
Yeah, that was huge.
Mm-hmm. So just looking at the last couple of weeks for you, it's just been a bit of a whirlwind, right? You get picked at the Sphere, you go to development camp with the team, you get to pull on the Utah jersey for the first time, and then just a couple of days ago, you get the entry-level contract. Just of those three things, what is the most surreal? Like, wow, that really happened to me.
Yeah, I think I thought, like, personally, that I thought the draft was going to be, and getting selected was going to be the craziest moment. But I think signing that entry-level contract got me a little more excited than the actual draft. And I think that's just kind of realizing, like, that's like my first NHL contract, and something that I should be proud of, and just kind of tell myself, and like be like, all the kind of hard work I put in is kind of paying off. So yeah, I'm proud of myself, but I'm someone that's obviously not gonna stop or anytime soon. So I'm gonna keep working so that hopefully sign a lot of more contracts on the road.
Definitely. And after your selection, Bill Armstrong calls you the type of player that's a culture changer for the organization. This is an organization that's still building up, looking to make the playoffs in the next couple of years. When you hear that kind of remark of the type of player you are, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, it's an honor to hear that, especially from the general manager. And I feel like that's kind of like I was saying before, just with the work ethic that I have on and off the ice. I want to be able to push the older players. I want to be able to push the younger players. If that's in the gym, if that's in games, just being able to be that player that competes, and players know they're going to have to work and compete against me against. And it's obviously a really tough league, but I want to be able to be that player in person, to help everyone around me, to push them to be better, to push myself to be better.
Mm-hmm. And we've chatted about all your time in the gym there. When did that dedication start? Was that something that's just kind of always been a part of you, or was there a player or a person that really influenced that on you?
Yeah, I feel like I'm a really self-driven person, and I haven't really needed anyone to really push me that hard. And obviously, I've had my dad, who played pro hockey, so he's been a huge help for me. But I think I'm really self-driven, and I think it's really started like around COVID. I was able to get a home gym, so I really started to work out more and more, and just learn more about your body, more about like nutrition, all those kind of things. And I think ever since, I've just been that really disciplined kind of person and player.
Awesome.
So you weren't born with dumbbells in hand or anything like that?
No, nothing too crazy.
Okay.
I wish I had stories like that, but no.
Yeah, we were watching some of your tape. I pulled the groin just watching you do stuff, man. You're incredible. So keep it up, man. Unreal.
Just one final question from me too. You mentioned nutrition, and obviously that's a big part of it. But everyone has the cheat days. So what does the cheat day look like for you? What is your go-to meal, snack, that sort of thing?
Yeah, honestly, like, I actually got this asked yesterday what my cheat meal, or I honestly don't really have like a really cheat meal. Maybe like a good burger is something that would be nice, and just a nice little cheat meal, and that'd be probably be my cheat meal.
Awesome. Good. Okay, Trent's going to take it away.
Yeah, so you mentioned your dad Eric had played professional hockey, and he played for the Utah Grizzlies actually, which I think Brad mentioned, which is pretty amazing. Did that kind of go through your mind when Utah drafted you, or anything you can share about his take on you ending up with the Utah Hockey Club?
Yeah, I think he played 44 games over there. So he only had a kind of short time there, but everything he said, just he loved the city, he loved the place. Salt Lake, so nice. So the time he had there, he loved it. Yeah, everything he's told me has been great, and yeah, from what I've seen the week that I was there for development camp, it's been great.
That's awesome. Yeah, and he played also in Europe. It looks like you spent some of your early life there. I guess just generally, how do you think that your dad's background and career influenced you, and where you eventually ended up at this point?
Yeah, I lived 3 years, 2 or 3 years over in Sweden when I was really young. I was born in Ottawa, but then at a young age moved to Sweden, where I lived there. Watched my dad play pro over there, and then we moved to Switzerland and Biel, where I was there for another 4 years. So it was incredible. I remember a lot of Switzerland, just being there. It's such a nice place. The first time ever actually played hockey was in the mountains of Switzerland at a hockey camp with my older brother. So just to be able to travel up there and then play hockey with my older brother and first start playing hockey there was incredible, and so many memories. I have friends that I still talk to this day over there. So it's a place I won't forget. And watching my dad play over there, like I was saying, just being able to see his journey that ended up being like the kind of end of his hockey career. So to be able to be a part of it at a young age was super cool.
That's incredible. That's such an incredible memory. What a unique experience to have. That's really great. And now you were at development camp playing up in the mountains again in Park City, right? It's kind of full circle. So you're going to be mountain hockey as soon as you make the pros, right?
Exactly.
That's great. That's great. And apart from the alpine nature of it, what were some of your other first impressions about Salt Lake City? I know your dad said that he liked it. You got to do some really cool things when you're out with the prospect camp. What are some memories you have from the camp about SLC?
Yeah, we ended up going to a soccer game, which I really enjoyed, being able to support the team there. I thought that was really cool to be able to be around the prospects, be around those guys, and be able to watch the soccer. So that's definitely something I really enjoyed, and I had a blast there. I was getting all fired up when they scored. We ended up leaving after half, and they were up 2-1. So I enjoyed that.
Awesome. Yeah. And, we kind of took it back a little bit talking about your dad and his career. I was hoping we could spend a little bit of time talking about your early career and your minor days. I know that you were able to play with the Neapan Raiders, who are just this storied franchise, right? They've had Steve Yzerman go through, other big-time legends there in Ontario. I wanted to just hear a little bit about how you became a Raider, how that helped prepare you for your days in Barrie, and any fun memories or formative experiences that you had there as a Raider would be great to hear about.
Yeah, it was. I love that team there. I played under 18 Neapan, and we had a great team. We won the league, went to regionals, and got bronze at regionals. So I won't forget that team, having some players that are just the bond and the chemistry we had in that locker room. And I always talk to the guys when I see them around Ottawa or things like that. But yeah, it's great, and it flies by, the kind of the minor hockey, those kind of days. So all those kind of tournaments, all those kind of things were so enjoyable, and so many memories I had. And I think just winning the championship with those guys is definitely the top memory, is being a Neapan Raider. And I always see the coaches around and things like that, or they always give me we all stay in touch, which is really nice.
That's amazing. Yeah. And winning the championship, I think, will do that too. And that wouldn't be the last time you do that in your career. We'll touch on that a little bit, but, Neapan really set the stage for Barrie. And, talk about another storied franchise, right? With some really amazing personnel who have gone through there. Svechnikov and Ekblad are playing huge roles in the NHL now. But it's pretty far from home, unlike Neapan, and it's a few hundred miles away. What was it like moving so far from home? Did you live with billets? What can you tell us about that experience of going to play for the Barrie Colts?
Yeah, I thought my first year, obviously, it was a different kind of feel moving away from home, being with billets, those kind of new changes, new school, all those kind of things. But I enjoyed it. We had an old team in my first year, so having those veterans like Brent Clark, Ethan Cardwell, those kind of guys, Brendan Hache, so welcoming and helped you every single day in practice, games, whatever it might have been. Always there for you. And going into my second year, trying to use what they kind of told me to help out those younger guys and taking more on a leadership role, being able to wear an A, those kind of things, just being able to help everyone out. And I think that's kind of the person and player I am, just trying to lead by example. So they taught me a lot and just trying to use that moving forward.
Yeah, it's an amazing program, and you've accomplished a lot of great things there so far at Barrie. But in addition to that, Hockey Canada, right? The summer showcase is coming up here. What is it, next week already, right? And you got an invite there. What can you tell us about your preparation for that, and what you're going to do to make sure that you make that team?
Yeah, I think I'm super excited for that. Obviously, the World Juniors, that's a tournament that you watch as a little kid at Christmas time, and to even like think that I'm kind of trying out for this team is incredible. And now that it's actually happening, I'm gonna give it everything I have at this camp and start of the season wherever I might be playing to just be able to try to make that team and show them what I have and what I'm capable of bringing to a Team Canada team. And my experiences with them have been incredible, and they treat you so well with the staff, everyone around you. So Hockey Canada has been great to me, and looking forward to this camp next week.
Yeah, and you've got a bit of a leg up with that incredible U18 experience there, that big comeback, everything that went into that. And of course, you played with Tej Aginla there, your fellow Utah Hockey Club prospect. What can you tell me about the U18 experience, about playing with Tej, and about how that relationship played into the prospect camp too? Anything you can share about that U18 tournament would be great.
Yeah, it was a great tournament. Obviously, it's tough because you go into the tournaments, you only have 3 weeks to really meet these guys and try to build chemistry. And I think we did a really good job. I think McDougall did a great job as a coach, doing little activities, team bonding, like games, things like that, so that when the games came around or practice came around, we were able to trust one another and be able to fight for each other on the ice. And I think we did a great job, and I think we were the strongest group just with the 3 weeks we had. And I'm proud of the group. And like you guys were kind of saying, playing with Tej, he's a player that's just so like incredible off the ice, and we've gotten so tight now that we got to spend another week together in Salt Lake City. But yeah, on the ice, he's just does everything the right way, and offensive weapon. And I got to actually play with him at the development game. So no, it's been great.
That's awesome. And yeah, fans don't often think about how little preparation and timeline there is for that team building, right? And that can make all the difference in the world. And you're, again, dealing with a pretty tight line for your preparation for training camp in Utah or Barrie or wherever the future may hold for you here in the short term. If you have any time this summer, what's one area of your game that you want to grow and improve the most ahead of next season?
Yeah, I feel like just continuing to work on my hands, getting them smoother, getting softer. Just on my driveway, I've been working on a lot, just stick handling on my free time, on the driveway with my younger brother, my older brother, by myself, whatever it might be. But then also working with skills coaches on the ice, just working in tight spaces around the net, getting pucks up and tight on goalies, those kind of things I think will help me a lot into next season.
That's great. Thanks, man. So Kenny, I think, has some questions here for you as well. These ones are going to be a little bit lighter in nature. So
yeah, man.
Kenny, I'll hand it over to you.
Yeah, man. Wait, honestly, we appreciate you again for doing this. We've been hitting you with some hard-hitting questions, so they're gonna leave it to the goofy guy to ask some of the goofier questions. Maybe end it a little bit more lighthearted. But first and foremost, as you know, a lot of Utah fans are new to hockey, but we're all new to you. What's something that you would like your fans to know about you? What kind of lifestyle do you live outside of hockey? Just some things that we can find relatable with you.
Yeah, I'm a pretty chill, laid back kind of person. Obviously, a lot of people know me as a kind of a go type of person, and I pretty much am. But I really like to just have a cottage, so just chill in my cottage, be around family and friends, those kind of things. Love fishing, being on the water, boating. So that's the side of me that maybe people won't see.
Awesome. In regards to Utah, I mean, we've talked a lot about it, but and you kind of touched on it a little bit, but what do you think about the branding so far, man? We're all big fans of the jerseys, the color palette. We like it a lot. We came from a very unique one with the Coyotes to now more of like this classic look. What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I love it. I love the baby blue. I love the black. I love the white. I think the colors go really well together. So I'm happy with how it's looking, and I know they're gonna do a great job with everything. So I'm super excited.
Yeah, man, and I know that you got asked this at the draft, and you don't. If you still have the same answer, I completely understand. But we're all kind of itching. Do you have any input on the name? Do you have a favorite one that's at the top or top three? Like, just to go over a few, we got Yeti, Venom, Blizzard, Outlaws, or Hockey Club. Have any favorites to stand out there?
Yeah, I love Yeti. I feel like that'd be pretty sick, the Utah Yetis. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like that would be pretty dope. But out of those, I like that one.
Yeah, I'm a big Mammoth guy myself, but Yeti, I think Yeti's gonna take it. It just seems very popular with the kids and anybody you ask, man. Like anybody you ask, it's Yeti. So
Yeah,
I won't hate it. Yeah, what's that? Yeah, it's definitely.
Have you voted as well?
Oh yeah, did you vote on a name?
Did I? No.
Nah, yeah, probably the last thing on your list right now. Sorry, that was a dumb question. Yeah. Hey, man, I need you to take some time out of your schedule to click on this link for me. All right, so what would be your personal goal song? Do you have a genre that you stick to? Do you have a favorite artist? If you had a goal song that every time you lit the lamp, it was playing, what would it be?
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I kind of like all music. Like, I like country. Just driving around, just listening to country. But then also like before games, like rap. Maybe like I don't know, my draft song. The one that I picked is Black Eyed Peas. Like tonight's gonna be a good night.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that one would be pretty cool. It's kind of the one that I picked for that. So I feel like that'd be pretty sweet.
Kind of nice little positive. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, for sure. This might be I don't want to overstep my boundaries here, but you might have just got a little bit of a paycheck with your signing bonus. Do you have any big plans for your first purchase, or have you made a first purchase that you want to let people know about?
Yeah, no, haven't made a purchase yet, and honestly, don't really have anything on my mind. So I think that's a good thing. Just kind of keep it safe and just hold on to it and wait for something that I really want or need. So yeah,
you're a much better man than I am.
The LeBron like mirror workout thing. It could be I forget what they're called.
It's a workout plan by LeBron.
It's like a mirror, and it's like you see the workout while you're working out, and I don't know. You haven't seen those ads? No.
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 Maybe the algorithm's trying to tell you something, Brad.
Right, exactly. All I know is
social media is like he's good. He's all right. Brad, though, have you seen what LeBron's doing?
Yeah, I think we jumped the ship with smart refrigerators, so that's as far as I know about it. So, this is kind of I know that you've been, born into this lifestyle, but if you weren't playing hockey, do you know what you'd be doing? You have any, like, I know you work, you said you live on a cottage. Would you be in that realm, or what would you be doing if you weren't playing hockey?
Yeah. Like maybe like personal fitness, kind of, since I'm really big into the kind of gym aspect and nutrition, maybe just personal fitness, or maybe like sports management, things like that. I love those kind of things. So maybe something around that.
Yeah, I hadn't noticed the fitness thing, so yeah, I appreciate you letting me know. Yeah, I could definitely see you having a side gig for sure. All right, man. So we're gonna kind of end with some goofy stuff. Just give me a heads up. This is just gonna be like a game of this or that. So bear with us. Like I said, they have the goofy guy ask the goofy questions here. So, would you rather only be able to whisper or only be able to shout?
Shout.
Yeah, that's in my opinion, that's the only answer, because you could at least just not talk when you know you aren't able to be quiet enough in a quiet spot.
Yeah.
But whispering, especially if you're a hockey player, would just be disastrous, I feel.
It'd be hard to chirp guys.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
man.
know.
Maybe
I don't know.
More, Cole. If you start whispering chirps at them, that might really be an alpha move.
Yeah, I was gonna say, especially coming from Cole, I'd be like, "Yo, I'm done. Like, I'm gonna hop off the ice here." Another one. Would you rather always be sticky or always be itchy?
Ooh.
Both are gross.
Yeah, no, I hate being itchy. Like that's like, so like, I guess being sticky, that's gross too. But like, I don't know, like itching every like mosquito bites, like those aren't fun. Like,
Yeah.
So probably sticky, I guess.
Okay. Like I said,
It would help with the grips with the stick and everything.
Yeah.
So that may actually benefit. Yeah.
And then as far as a couple other sports, do you have a preference over, which football do you like more? Like the NFL, North American football? Or are we more of a soccer fan?
Yeah, I'm more like NFL. I was a big San Francisco kind of fan growing up, 49ers. So really enjoyed watching them. They lost last year, which was really heartbreaking. But, really enjoy watching football on Sundays during the year with the guys. So, yeah, I really enjoy that.
You're going to try to draft CMC in every fancy draft you got?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You ever thought about being a tight end? I feel like it could work out for you.
No, I actually feel like I would really enjoy playing football, but like it's also like a sport. Like, yeah, hockey's tough, but like football, like watching like documentaries, like the new one on Netflix, Receiver, and it's just like they really just like take hits, and it's like, oh, like you can't even imagine you come across and you just get like blindsided every hit. It's like brutal.
Yeah, not fun.
Every day, yeah. Too much.
It's gonna go to work and just get obliterated every day. It's not fun. So just a couple questions more, man, and then we'll let you go here. Do you have a favorite hockey movie? I was gonna ask you if you had a preference over Happy Gilmore and Mighty Ducks, but I'm curious to know, did you have a favorite hockey movie growing up? Were you just so tired of hockey that you wanted to watch anything else? Like, what was it?
No, I love the Miracle on Ice.
Good answer. Good answer, dude.
That one really just I could watch that forever, just all day long. Just listen to that last speech just gives me like chills. Every single time I watch it, I love it, and definitely my favorite.
I could see
choice
Bear.
for a Canadian, though. Are you trying to endear yourself to Utah fans?
Yeah. I could see Bear being an Herb Brooks type. Just again. He seems like such a fun coach. So it'd be awesome to know a little bit more about his coaching style. But lastly, I was going to ask you about Netflix or Hulu, right? But Corey, he's up in Ontario, and mentioned that you guys don't have Hulu. So what is your go-to show that you watch? And at the end of the day, like, are you streaming anything right now? What are you currently into?
Yeah, honestly, like I don't really watch too much. Like, any kind of sports documentary, things like that, I love. So if it's basketball, if it's hockey, whatever it might be. Like I was saying before, I was watching Receiver. It's on Netflix. Kind of NFL. So that's kind of something I've been watching right now.
Cool, man. Well, hey, I appreciate you having the patience to deal with me on. I told you they're kind of some wonky questions, but we figured it'd be a nice way to unwind after we picked that pretty hard. So I'll leave it up to Brad here.
Yeah, well, no, thank you so much for joining the show, Cole. Again, this is the Clean Hits Hockey Podcast. You can find us on cleanhits.substack.com. We did a nice profile piece on you, actually, so we'll have to send that over your way so you can see all the written pieces we got on you already. We're also on Twitter/X at Clean Hits Hockey. Again, thank you so much for coming. We can't wait to see what you bring at training camp. If any of us can make it up there to go kind of watch, we'll make sure we say hi to you, and can't wait to see what's to come and what you're going to bring to the franchise. So we really appreciate you making the time for this. Yeah. Have a fantastic rest of your summer. And man, we will be redoing hard for you all the way through hopefully World Juniors, training camp, everything. We can't wait to see how you develop this year.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Cole. Hey. We appreciate you, man.
Yeah, thank you. See you guys.
See ya.
See ya.
Who running the game now?